Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi.
Ni Puan Hafsah ke ni?
Betul.
Alright. Okay, so sebelum tu saya nak tanya dulu, Puan Hafsah nak saya panggil Puan Hafsah macam mana?
Panggil Hafsah je dah okey.
Hafsah je, okay
Ah,
Alright. So, Hafsah macam mana? Okay. Macam dah makan, dah apa semua, dah tengah hari kan ni?
Alhamdulillah, so far okey. Tadi pun baru habis makan juga.
Makan apa tadi?
Tadi dah makan nasi dengan kuah kari ayam.
Alright. Okay, so saya nak tanya Hafsah lah. Hafsah sebelum ni ada join apa sesi counselling?
Tak, so far tak ada. Ni first time.
Okay, so saya kat sini nak explain a bit lah about counselling ni to Hafsah. Okay?
Okay.
So, yang counselling ni dia sebenarnya dia professional guidance, professional macam assistance daripada counsellor to dia client untuk tolong guide lah klien dia untuk selesaikan masalah diorang. Okay. And another thing dalam counselling ni, kita akan ada professional punya relationship tau. So the professional relationship dia is counsellor dengan client. So saya ni akan jadi counsellor Hafsah lah pada hari ni dan Hafsah pun klien saya. Okay. The next thing is dalam counselling ni kita ada etika tau, etika kerahsiaan. So etika kerahsiaan ni sebenarnya apa-apa yang Hafsah nak share kepada saya pada hari ini tentang isu-isu Hafsah, kita tak akan bilang siapa-siapa, tak akan bagi tahu siapa-siapa tentang isu-isu yang Hafsah luahkan pada saya hari ini. Kalau apa yang isu yang Hafsah luahkan kepada saya tu mungkin boleh bahayakan Hafsah ataupun orang yang sekeliling Hafsah, mungkin saya kena consider lah untuk bawakan isu-isu tersebut kepada orang-orang yang tertentu. Okay. And lagi satu yang terakhir ni saya nak kata dalam sesi kaunseling ni sebenarnya dia selalunya ambil dalam masa 30 hingga 45 minit gitu. And sekiranya ada yang isu yang Hafsah tak dapat nak sampaikan kepada saya pada sesi ni, tak payah worry, kita boleh bawakan isu-isu tersebut kepada sesi yang seterusnya. Okay?
Okay.
Alright. Okay, so tu sajalah yang saya nak explain pada Hafsah about yang counselling ni semua. Saya rasa Hafsah dah boleh mulakan lah nak share kepada saya apa-apa isu yang Hafsah nak sharekan.
Okay. So far isu yang paling macam currently yang saya tengah ongoing adalah sebab rasa tertekan, rasa stres dengan online learning. Sebab kita kan tahu kan sekarang tengah pandemik COVID-19 dah masuk 2 tahun dah, and kita dah go through almost 1 tahun online learning. Sebab saya masih belajar lagi, currently dalam tahun 2 belajar kat Universiti Sains Islam Malaysia, and kita still rasa macam overwhelmed dengan tertekan dengan online classes sebab kena jaga banyak benda, macam example assignments, ada banyak quiz, test dengan banyak deadlines yang kita kena kerjakan. Tapi at the same time sebabkan COVID ni kita kena online learning, belajar dekat rumah. So bila dekat rumah ni, walaupun kita dengan family, kita macam mana nak cakap, kita still akan rasa banyak responsibility kita dekat rumah. Dia bukan setakat macam kita ni sebagai pelajar, tapi kita pun kena untuk jaga responsibility dekat rumah sebagai anak, sebagai kakak kat rumah. Jadi kena tolong jugalah ibu kat rumah untuk masak atau kemas rumah semua. Tapi at the same time pun nak kejar masa untuk deadline, habiskan assignment, ada kelas. Jadi saya rasa tertekan lah dengan overwhelmed untuk go through online learning ni walaupun dah 1 tahun.
Boleh katakan yang Hafsah rasa macam stres lah ya, sebab online learning ni semua dengan Hafsa punya responsibility as a student dengan as a daughter. Okay. So, boleh tak Hafsa sharekan kepada saya apa beza dia waktu Hafsa masih belajar macam face to face gitu dengan waktu online? Apa beza dia? Apa yang boleh Hafsa point out kepada saya yang buat online learning ni lagi stress untuk Hafsa?
Actually kalau nak bezakan, dia memang belajar ni memang akan ada stres. Dia tak ada yang tak ada stres. Tapi macam mana kita handle stres tu yang akan ada perbezaan dia. Kalau dulu face to face bila kita belajar, bila saya dengan kawan-kawan saya belajar dalam kampus, dia akan rasa stres juga sebab sama juga ada assignments, ada quiz, ada banyak deadlines. Tapi yang membuatkan untuk saya lah macam dia punya environment tu plays a really big role in learning. Sebab bila dekat sana kita betul-betul fokus dekat campus bila belajar face to face kita betul-betul fokus of being a student. Jadi bila kita pergi campus belajar dalam kelas dengan kawan-kawan dengan classmates semua, and then kita nak on responsibility lah nak kena organize nak belajar ke nak revise tu semua, ada discussion. Lepas tu balik asrama pun dengan dia tak ada responsibility extra kat situ. Dia antara diri kita untuk jaga diri kita dengan housemates. Tapi kalau nak bezakan dengan online learning, dia lagi stress sebab kita kena fikirkan keadaan dengan situation dengan masalah dalam rumah sekali, dengan keluarga sekali. Dia bukan kita sendiri. So tak boleh macam lagi stres lah untuk fikirkan ada banyak perkara untuk buat.
So, boleh tak ceritakan tentang relationship Hafsa dengan kawan-kawan Hafsa? Since Hafsa tadi ada katakan kalau macam kat universiti ni ada macam kawan-kawan tu semua. Boleh Hafsa ceritakan?
Kalau kat universiti dengan kawan-kawan, kita dengan relationship dengan kawan-kawan so far alhamdulillah okay. Kita semua ada the times kita have fun, and then at the same time pun kita belajar sama-sama sebab ada certain course yang subjek yang sama, boleh macam revise, buat revision sama-sama. Atau kita selalu sebab kat sana kan tak ada family kan, so kira kan kawan-kawan kita universiti ni kawan dengan classmate tu lah macam family kita. Kita pun kalau apa-apa ada masalah kita pun share dengan dorang sebab dorang je lah yang ada time kita kat campus tu untuk macam nak balik nak makan tu semua dengan dorang. So alhamdulillah so far okay dengan dorang, relationship kita dengan kawan-kawan.
So Hafsa rasa macam lagi bahagialah kalau macam dapat hangout dengan kawan daripada kalau kena duduk kat rumah dengan family, gitu ke?
Dia macam ada dua situation. Kalau kat rumah ni sebab kita kan semua stay home kan sebab COVID. So at the same time dia macam ada dua views gitu. Kita rasa macam bersyukur macam masih ada family dengan kita walaupun dalam keadaan yang susah ni sekarang, which is COVID-19. Tapi still ada family, alhamdulillah masih ada family together. Tapi at the same time untuk kita environment dia tak click dengan online learning. Sebab kita betul-betul macam dia tak rasa, macam mana nak kata, dia tak rasa kita tengah belajar sangat sebab environment dia lain. Macam kalau kita saya prefer ada my own space untuk belajar. Bila nak belajar tu nak fokus untuk belajar. So kalau ni kena juggle a lot of things, dia memang susah lah sikit walaupun boleh adapt. Tapi still ada pun katalah tak happy ke sebab belajar online kan dengan family dekat rumah je. Tapi memang betul rasa gembira lah, bersyukur ada family sekarang ni alhamdulillah walaupun tengah pandemik. Tapi dia punya overwhelm of work, kita punya mentality tak kuat sangat lah untuk go through untuk buat banyak perkara at the same time.
So environment untuk Hafsa tu main peranan yang besar lah.
Ya, betul.
So kalau apa bezanya kalau Hafsa kata environment kat kalau waktu belajar time kat universiti tu lagi better. So apa beza dia kalau dengan kat rumah sekarang? Apa environment dia yang buat beza tu?
Kalau dulu kat kampus dengan sebab kita kan ada asrama, Hafsah ada um, macam my own space untuk belajar. Macam ada bilik sendiri and tempat sendiri yang dah sedia ada untuk belajar. Kalau nak balik, bila balik asrama tu ada tempat lah untuk saya untuk belajar. Walaupun sebab saya duduk bilik seorang. Walaupun kecil tapi untuk saya tu dah cukup. Ada tempat space saya sendiri untuk belajar. Tapi kalau kat sini, kat rumah saya, kita share the space sama-sama. Sebab saya ada 4 adik-beradik. Saya ada 4 adik-beradik jadi kita share tempat belajar. Jadi susah and sebabkan semua orang work from home dengan ada online learning. Jadi semua nak gunakan space tu. Jadi dia tak senang lah untuk macam kena tolak ansur macam give and take tempat belajar tu. So tapi kalau kat universiti dulu kat tempat asrama saya macam ada tempat own space boleh fokus. Macam walaupun boleh pergi library tu semua tapi kan sebabkan pandemik ni dia susah sikit nak keluar untuk nak set time untuk belajar semua.
So boleh Hafsah ceritakan kepada saya macam mana pula relationship Hafsah dengan adik-beradik Hafsah tu semua?
Dengan family relationship.
Ya, dengan family. Yes.
So far kan bila mula-mula online learning ni susah lah untuk family nak faham saya na keadaan. Sebab mungkin mindset mereka lain tau. Diorang tak go through apa yang students tengah go through lah. Maybe untuk diorang, kan belajar online je depan laptop. Tak adalah nak stress sangat macam kena pergi campus semua. Tapi tak, dia lagi macam rasa stress lagi sebab lecturers lagi bagi banyak assignments. Macam deadlines dia semua dekat-dekat. Walaupun sebab dia ada deadline, tapi bukan satu assignment je. Dia ada lain, saya ada 9 subjek semester ni. Jadi 9 subjek tu semua deadline semua dekat-dekat. Jadi mungkin macam family saya rasa macam something small or easy macam ala online je. Itulah macam orang selalu kata gitu macam online je depan laptop macam tak payah keluar tu semua. Tapi what goes into kat the class online ni semua diorang tak faham. So tapi alhamdulillah lama-lama bila dah masuk 1 tahun ni boleh nampak lah diorang try to understand. Macam diorang give time untuk saya macam buat assignment atau waktu untuk saya belajar. Diorang tak ganggu gitu.
Okay. So apa yang saya boleh dapat daripada apa yang Hafsah kongsikan kepada saya, yang environment, salah satunya environment tu main peranan besar lah kan untuk Hafsah. Nak kena ada space sendiri untuk Hafsah dapat boleh belajar betul. Okay. Lagi satu, relationship dengan kawan tu Hafsah rasa macam agak penting lah juga kan dalam hidup Hafsah.
Betul.
Okay, saya nak tanya, kalau relationship dengan kawan tu macam mana diorang boleh buat Hafsah rasa macam lagi gembira daripada macam mana macam family Hafsah gitu? Sebab ada apa yang saya dapat, kalau duduk rumah ni boleh agak stressful. So kalau dengan kawan-kawan tu apa beza dia, like macam mana diorang boleh macam kasih Hafsah macam lagi gembira gitu?
Untuk Hafsah dengan kawan-kawan ni bukan bolehlah dua-dua kawan dengan family pun adalah kasih saya happiness juga. Dua-dua kasih saya happiness. Tapi bila dekat campus back then, so kita as kawan-kawan ni semua pun tengah go through the same thing. Macam we are in the same shoes as students. Diorang pun boleh faham apa yang saya tengah go through sebab kita semua memang ada banyak deadlines dengan assignments, ada banyak lectures dengan classes, tutorial semua sebab kita tengah go through the same thing walaupun lain course. So at the same time kita semua memanglah akan ada that stress tapi kita learn to find happiness with each other. Kita selalu macam at some point kita boleh macam bergurau, ketawa, boleh cerita-cerita tu semua. Itu yang akan ketepikan stres kita orang. Macam lupakan sekejap tentang deadlines tu semua. Ya, sebab kita faham each other, kita tengah go through the same thing, which is tengah belajar lah as students. Whereas kalau family, it takes time for them untuk faham keadaan Hafsah bila tengah online learning ni. Ya.
What I can say daripada apa yang Hafsah dah ceritakan ni, yang you need someone that can understand you to do better and like to live a more like relaxed life lah kan, during this online learning session ni especially. So the understanding, your family does not really understand you much sebab diorang pun tak go through the same thing like you go through kan. Okay. So I can conclude yang Hafsah ni around this like online learning session, Hafsah feel stressed because you also ada macam banyak responsibilities both as a student and as a daughter. Ada banyak assignment nak kena hantar tu semua, deadline semua dekat-dekat. Okay. So nak tanya, kalau macam gitu, since deadline semua macam dah dekat-dekat kan, apa yang Hafsah normally lakukan untuk macam elak macam daripada macam mana Hafsah macam bagi timing Hafsah tu semua, sebab deadline dia semua Hafsah kata tadi dekat-dekat kan semua.
Betul. So far yang Hafsah dah plan out untuk selalu list down deadline mana yang paling terdekat. Walaupun dia banyak yang kena submit within the same week. Contoh kena submit dalam week 12 kena submit banyak assignments. Jadi saya akan tengok date mana yang datang dulu. Dan saya akan cepat-cepat habiskan part saya lah. Kalau group work kena habiskan part saya dulu. And then jangan fokus hanya dekat satu assignment je. Saya pun at the same time kena tak boleh fokus kat satu je. Nanti yang lain semua akan lagi lambat. So saya plan out dalam notes untuk make sure hari ni kena siapkan assignment mana satu, then keesokan hari assignment mana satu, macam gitu. So tak akan, insyaAllah tak submit lambat macam gitu.
So selain daripada masalah macam online learning tu semua, adakah masalah lain yang Hafsah tengah macam go through yang Hafsah rasa nak ceritakan?
So far isu ni je lah yang online learning yang leads to banyak macam misunderstanding dengan family tu je.
So online learning yang Hafsah paling nak macam selesaikan lah, yang paling Hafsah nak minta macam guidance untuk selesaikan. Okay, so saya nak, sebelum tu saya nak, so kita akan go through the next part. Saya nak tanya Hafsah macam daripada this online learning ni, apa yang Hafsah nak macam achieve lah, apa yang Hafsah nak selesaikan, like what's your image of like a successful online learning, macam gitu.
Maybe untuk saya kan macam a successful online learning is when I feel macam, I think stress mana-mana akan ada that feeling of stress. It's just how saya juggle that stress. Cuma a successful online learning would be me being happy at the same time lah, accepting how it is lah now. I think it's like the new normal. So macam tak nak kena accept it. We cannot push away online learning kan. Takkan saya nak stop belajar just because online learning. Jadi saya rasa just to find that happiness lah. Maybe sebab saya rasa lagi tertekan and overwhelmed and macam demotivated to go through the online learning process every day. Macam nak cepat-cepat habis. Tapi for me a successful one will be me appreciating the time. Being happy yang apa yang dah ada dengan online learning walaupun lagi 2 tahun insyaAllah. So yeah, just nak rasa something different lah, mentality kita kena like lagi kuat. Kita nak lagi, saya nak rasa the difference with how motivated I will be gitu.
So you rasa yang a successful online learning is to be happy.
Yeah.
Okay.
In any
So
situation lah dalam online learning tu.
okay. Tak kisahlah kan kalau dengan kawan ataupun ada family ke.
Yeah, just nak nampak more positive impact. Maksud
Hmm.
happy kat situ.
You nak a more positive impact and you want to be more happy. Okay, so can you explain to me a bit more like apa yang you punya definition of happiness daripada sini? Like what exactly yang you nak daripada that happiness?
Maybe to me, the definition of happiness dekat sini boleh include lah of me always looking forward to classes and not feeling so macam overwhelmed and macam tak nak complain too much lah and just to accept it. That's how to me lah to make the change kat situ. Walaupun it's not easy sebab selalu rasa kena push myself all day to finish my task gitu.
How about your environment? Would that macam affect be considered in macam taken into consideration kalau you dalam you happiness juga?
Yeah, as for now it will be included tapi I think it will be a bit hard lah. Just sebab memang we have to be home, stay home and then like even the COVID cases is not decreasing. So yeah, that's why.
Okay. So normally for those things to happen, you have to make some changes kan in your life kan. So how would you say like how willing are you to make those changes for you to macam achieve lah those happiness yang you kata you nak tadi tu?
Apa soalan dia? How am I willing?
How willing are you to make those changes like that?
I think I will like do anything lah to make a bit, at least a bit of change lah, at least something daripada nothing, to see at least a bit of change in me lah, especially like my like mentality, how I think about online learning ni semua. Yeah, just nak macam I think maybe the problem here is macam ever since online learning ni I keep macam do like a lot of self motivation. Maybe I lack of motivation from other people tau. So maybe that's why kita punya mind macam dah exhausted because of like I keep telling myself, oh boleh buat, boleh like habiskan and you know like I say every day like keep pushing myself. So maybe kita tak dapat motivation from other people and tak, kalau dulu kan kat campus kan kita boleh nampak so macam like housework kita orang tengah belajar ke tengah buat assignment, nanti kita pun rasa macam motivated macam apa ni aku tengah saya tak buat apa-apa ke hari ni. So yeah, tu macam ada motivation to push myself. Tapi sekarang sebab sendiri kan macam kena push diri sendiri, so maybe kita punya mentality pun dah penat. So I just hope I can see the change lah from like myself to not give up like mentality to push myself gitu.
Sebab one thing to if you say like you want your own space, of course lah during this timing kan macam a bit susah lah kan to get your own space apa tu semua. Okay, so about the demotivation tu semua, have you done anything about those demotivation? Macam you kata you kalau kat USIM ke apa tu semua, you boleh ada kawan tu semua kan. Macam have you done anything like maybe have you done anything for that demotivation? Maybe contacting your friends ke apa ke?
Yeah, sometimes lah. Sometimes I do talk to my friends. Like, tapi it's not always. Dia macam very very rare to talk because I don't want like other people to hear me out. And then because I know everyone is going through something, you know. Semua orang tengah go through something hard right now. So I don't want them to always like listen to my macam problems while diorang pun tengah go through something. So sometimes I do like let them know like just luahkan perasaan macam banyaknya macam deadlines or assignments macam gitu. But at the same time, they do like give me like words of encouragement,
Mm.
and yeah, which really helps lah. Yeah.
Mm. So what makes you think yang your friends tak nak macam listen to your rants and whatnot?
They do. No, I don't think like that. Tapi dia macam kita tak nak susahkan orang lain dengarkan kita punya complaints gitu.
Betul.
Yeah. But
Mm.
I believe yang dorang they are okay to talk it out if like they want to, we listen to each other punya rants and complaints. But at the same time, I'm just scared like maybe they also have their own ups and downs, but they don't share like their personal like problems. So I don't want to affect them more like gitu because of my problem like that.
Mm. You lack of okay. Can see. Okay.
Mm.
Alright. So but can when you say your friends give you motivation, like what do you guys normally do? Macam that motivation to like with your friends, do you like meet up with them ke for that motivation?
Mm, since due to the pandemic and also like our schedule is busy and packed, so it's hard for me to meet up with my friends ever since. But
Mm.
then most of the time we'll just like contact or like WhatsApp each other, or sometimes like there were times lah they will like surprise me, or like we give gift exchanges lah, like food, like they deliver some food or desserts to me because they understand that we are all like going through something currently. So yeah, we just like give each other exchange gifts for like motivations. Yeah.
Mm. Exchanging gifts as a sign of those that gift is a sign of like your motivation lah.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. So like for the motivations you kata tadi, macam tadi you kata you nak macam during this online learning you nak happiness and more motivation to continue with this online learning, and
Mm.
also what you have done for those macam happiness ke and motivation is you will sometimes meet up with your friends kan you kata tadi. So
Yeah.
what about the people at home? Like what's like have they given you any like form of happiness since you kata kan kita tengah online learning kan?
Mm-mm.
So the people at home should be more of like an important figure for your happiness lah since you are most of the
Yeah.
time at home. Yeah, so how has they macam tolong you with your happiness and your motivation tu
Mm.
semua?
As part of for their motivation, like to motivate me, macam maybe I don't see it, tapi my family is more like indirect. So they do their
Mm,
actions like indirectly. At some point, maybe I just realized lah, maybe they like lessen the burden for me. Like
mm,
previously, I had to do like a lot of chores work, like work at
mm,
yeah. There are like for instance, like I have to cook lunch, I have to like wash the clothes and all. But then I can see that my siblings also started to like lessen the burden for me. They started to wash the clothes, and then we take
mm,
turns, and then my mom is like started to cook more for us and whatnot because they didn't say anything. They won't like um they don't like motivate me with words, but more to actions like indirectly. So maybe in that sense, they just like lessen my burden is already something that would actually help me already lah. Whether
mm.
yeah, that's what I can see.
Have you actually like said something to them that made them macam tiba-tiba like do all those and like lessen your burden for you?
No, I don't actually talk out to my family about this. But maybe they see it themselves, macam they see like maybe I'm stressed or like I'm busy into like my university work. So maybe that's how their actions started to be there lah kat situ.
Mm. So normally when you have when you do have a problem, because tadi you kata macam you tak selalu macam berbual dengan diorang kan about like your problems. So who do you normally macam go to whenever you have macam you really stressed out, macam you just cannot take it anymore? Who would be the person you would go to normally?
Mm, I'm not sure. So I think whenever I'm really stressed out or burnt out, so I rarely go to anyone. Actually, even if I have, it's maybe like two of my friends. But yeah, normally most of the time I pile or bottle my feelings up. Yeah,
Hmm. So you don't like sharing your issues with people as much, is it?
yeah.
Why do you feel so?
I think sebabkan the main mindset that I have is just that tak nak susahkan orang lain to listen up to
Hmm.
my problems. But at the same time, if they start to ask, like sometimes my friend ask like, how are you? Like, are you doing well? Or like, how are you like at home? Tu semua. Then from there I will start to share lah, bits by bits. But
Hmm.
normally maybe I just like bottle things up and then just like, I don't know, stress sendiri and then let the day goes by macam tu. Yeah.
Hmm. So you like bottling things up and like and will only like share your issues if people ask you, is it?
Yeah, I feel like that's me like most of the time. Yeah.
Hmm. Do those people yang you say kalau ask you and you will be willing to share, are there any specific people you rasa macam you kata tadi your family you are uncomfortable with, right? You only say your friends kalau
Yeah.
tanya you.
Yeah,
So,
normally my close friends, if like I hang out with them, then like we just when we hang out we usually just talk things out. Then when they question like my current situation or how am I doing, then from there we'll start the conversation by sharing our problems there.
hmm,
Yeah.
so your family also don't get to hear much of your issues, is it? You would most likely share your thoughts and feelings with your friends.
Yeah, correct. I
Hmm.
rarely share with my family. Yeah.
Why is that so? Like, is there are you not can you like are you not that close to your family?
We are close. Like me and my siblings are very close. But sometimes like the conversations of like sharing our problems, sometimes it will like lead to other things. Like it's hard for them to understand lah. Especially
Like
uh,
lead to other things like.
like sometimes like my parents can't see it like how I see things. And so maybe for them,
Mm,
orang understand in a different perspective. Then they say like, I shouldn't be like this, I shouldn't be like that. So yeah, maybe that's why I don't want to share things to my
mm.
family sangat. Yeah,
So they would normally ignore your issues lah, right?
yeah.
And like try to make it seem as though some other people are facing much more
Mm-mm.
harder times than you are. Okay. Uh, okay. Hmm, so you say just now like gifting like your friends and whatnot. I mean like those gifts that you got from your friends are your source of motivation and your happiness as well. Meeting up with your friends also is are just the only few people that will be able to as close to listen to your issues. Okay. So when you say you bottle up those issues, has there ever been a point yang you rasa macam I cannot take it anymore? Then like what do you do? Since you kata macam your friends also macam tak selalu juga you akan ceritakan. You will only ceritakan kalau dia orang tanya kan?
Mm.
So has there ever been a situation where you akan take it into your own hands and macam you do something about those stressful times?
Mm. Normally like lately kan, one of the things that when I cannot take it anymore, when I feel macam rasa burn out sangat atau
Mm-hmm.
really stress kan, one of the things I would do is like to actually go out and enjoy my own company. Macam I like to go out
Mm,
alone. Yeah, then I just like release my stress there kot. Like I just like take a walk downstairs or just take some breather. Tu for me is already enough. Like I actually do macam look forward to like just have like do nothing and just have a breather outside alone. Yeah, maybe tu like one of the things lah yang kita buat untuk release the tension ke stress in my head. Yeah.
so I can conclude here that you are not really like you are more to yourself, like you are not really a people person, is it? Like because you say that, to distress sometimes you just need your time alone and whatnot. And also earlier you said that you wanted your own space and whatnot.
Mm.
So you think that your time alone too is important, like can say that that one is also like your source of happiness also, is it? Can I say that?
Yeah, can. True. It's true.
Okay, so when you are okay, have you ever tried wanting to even like talk it out with your family, like maybe like you say, although yeah, they have, like you said earlier, they have apa macam senangkan a bit your kerja, your chores all, but have you ever like discuss to them, like discuss with them macam about your issues personally, like macam a bit pun?
Maybe like it's more to like sharing like what I'm doing with my schoolwork. Yeah, maybe I'm just a little bit like, oh, I have like banyaknya assignment hari ni, like banyaknya deadlines. Yeah, like those little complaints or rants. Yeah, I do like talk to them lah with my family. But if like go deeply or very personal, like very depth of my problems, no. So
Hmm.
far, yeah, I don't really talk about it lah. Yeah.
Okay, so normally, okay, I understand. So, have you ever tried like, since you say you don't like sharing with people about your problem as much, have you ever tried macam like writing down your problems, like writing it down in like a small notebook or anything like that, or like, yeah, what's other than those walk in the park tu semua to de-stress, any other things that you have taken and like did to de-stress?
Mm, I tried writing down, like because I've read somewhere before that writing down your thoughts is good. That is
Mm-hmm.
really because we cannot like we don't because I prefer not to talk to people, so writing it down will be better. But then I try once, but it didn't really work out lah. Maybe maybe because I'm busy, like too busy with like university work. Yeah, then I feel like there's not much time for me to write or jot down my feelings and all. So like other things that I do to de-stress, I can't think of one besides taking a breather outside or like enjoy my own company or like treat myself like good food. Yeah, I think that's some ways je kot, yeah, that I do.
Mm, good food, taking a walk, and sometimes writing down your feelings lah.
Yeah.
Mm. But have your any of your like family members seen those like notes that you write before?
No, because
Mm.
sometimes I don't write. Maybe I type it down in my phone punya notes punya app. Yeah.
Have you ever tried like sharing with them? Like maybe you say that I can see here that you may sometimes have a bit of a hard time like with communication. So what about like maybe after writing it down and sharing it with them like that instead? Have you ever tried doing that or considered doing that?
No, I never thought about it, and I don't think I would want to share. Also, yeah.
So I can see here you feel uncomfortable lah with doing all that. Mm. I can see here you are comfortable with your family, but to a certain extent, and
Yeah,
then
correct.
also with your friends to a certain extent as well.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. So, okay, I wanna try doing this. I wanna try acting as I will be like your friend, and you tell me what would you say if your friend came to you like this.
Okay.
Okay. So, okay, I will try acting as your friend. Okay, so, aku macam tak tahulah macam sekolah boring lah, macam nak buat kerja pun macam malas gitu. Apa lah nak buat gitu semua. Kau rasa apa lah aku patut buat?
Um, kita kita rasa kan macam sekejap kita rasa kita boleh macam buatlah kerja sama-sama. Jadi kita macam motivate each other to do something. Kita ambil masa ni, kita like you do your work, kita pun buat kerja kita. Dan nanti at the same time kalau kita dah habis, dah selesai kan, then kita boleh like treat ourselves after this. Kita boleh grab dinner lepas ni.
Hmm. So I see that's what you would say to your friend, is it?
Yeah, macam I don't want them to feel macam demotivated, rasa macam bored or malas nak buat something. Sebab I feel like kalau kita rajinkan diri, maybe the vibes akan buat diorang pun rajin untuk buat something. Sebab I feel that way, kalau macam nampak kawan kita sama-sama rajin, then akan build up that mood or vibes untuk buat kerja. Yeah.
So from here, like you say, kita patut buat macam sama-sama gitu. Do you have a friend that would be willing to do the same thing like that? Because you say you feel motivated if you have a friend yang akan macam buat together dengan you. So do you have a friend that would be willing to do like that with you?
I think there are, tapi I just feel like our schedule ni tak click together. Yeah, just the time. Yeah.
Okay. So maybe we can say I think about finding a close friend here. No, just friends in general would
Yeah.
be a lot lah to you, mean a lot to you. You just want someone that understands you so that you will feel like the burden is not only on you but you are sharing it with everyone else as well. So you just want someone to understand you lah.
Yeah,
Is it?
correct.
Okay. Okay, so is there anything else that you want to share with me? Anything else yang you nak share dengan I?
I think so far tak ada. It's just tu je yang my main concern, my main problem yang currently tengah ongoing.
Okay. So about all your demotivation, your stress, do you plan on doing anything for further, like for to prevent from macam any macam further issues lah macam from happening? Do you plan on doing anything about all those situations?
So far no, I don't have any specific macam plan or macam I don't really plan out like what to do next tu semua. But normally I just like try to accept macam for me it's like it is what it is and then I just go through it lah. That's how I adapt and go through that situation. Yeah, tak ada plan on doing anything yet.
Okay. So yeah, meeting up with friends also you kata tadi a bit hard, is it?
Yeah, for now lah because of school. So maybe after my examination would be maybe a bit okay to like meet up. Yeah, to see like our schedule fits the time or not. Yeah.
Have you ever tried macam during your chores like have you ever considered like splitting those chores with your siblings? You said earlier you have 4 siblings kan?
Yeah, correct. Including me for.
Yeah. Have
But
you
yeah,
ever tried like
yeah, we tried before. Like splitting or do it together. Like example for like if we want to jemur our baju, like baju, we like split into half. So we do it together so it'll be faster.
hmm,
Uh, or like washing the dishes and clearing out um, the leftovers. Yeah, then we'll give out like who would do it and everything.
so they do listen to you lah. Like when you suggest macam all those macam nak split the chores ke apa.
Yeah, they do listen. Tapi like I have to like tell them every time like to do this, to do that. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. Maybe yeah, I can see her Hafsa ni have a bit of a problem with communication a bit. Can I? Do you think so?
Yeah, I also believe like that. I bottle things up a lot rather than
Hmm.
talking it out.
Yeah. You normally care. I can see here also that you would normally put others before yourself. Since you tadi pun kata macam you tak macam tak nak macam luahkan tu orang lain because you feel yang you macam menyusahkan orang tu semua.
Yeah.
So when you think like start all this macam like self like why do you think putting yourself away, like putting others before you is more important? Why do you think yourself is not as important as those people?
Mm, wow, the question is so hard. I also not sure.